Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over some knee-jerk reactions for Game Week 29. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 50 likes. Leave a comment, how is your Game Week 28 going so far? Subscribe if you're brand new. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, as always, with these knee-jerk reaction videos. Before we get into the knee-jerk reactions for the next game week, just going to go over how I'm currently doing in the previous game week. And I'm currently sitting on 69 points, which is pretty good. My bench boost was activated, and so far, so good. Again, it all comes down to whether Digne plays or not. But this game week is kind of all over the place. Like, I've seen some people nearing 100 points already. Some people are down on like 20. It all just comes down to whether you bench Trent, whether you brought James in, whether you had Coutinho. You know, all these different factors coming into it. And some people captain James. And honestly, to those people, my hat goes off to you, because that is just such an incredible play by you. But as I said, currently sitting on 69 points, which I'm happy with. I got Saar coming through with 3 points. I was really expecting a clean sheet at home to Palace. I don't know what went wrong there. I don't know what's going on with the Wolves defense. Actually, I do know what's going on. I've doubled up on them, which is why they're now conceding so many goals. But either way, Saar made a few saves though, giving him 3 points. Trent gave me 12, which I was really happy about, because I had a look and a lot of people actually benched him. So I don't know why, but yeah, a lot of people benched Trent. So I'll definitely take those 12 points. And also Reece James as well. I decided to get rid of Van Dijk for James this week. It was generally just a coin toss between James and Rudiger. Obviously, Rudiger was a much safer bet, but I just went with James in the end. Although I do feel like James owners were really lucky. Like, Burnley easily could have scored 1 or 2 goals in that game. So the fact that James got like max bonus, a goal, an assist, and a clean sheet, you know, on another day, Burnley score like 2 or 3 in that game. And it's the same with Liverpool as well. We all saw Lanzini skyrocket into Rosette. On another day he scores that, and Trent doesn't get that many points either. So I feel like owners of Chelsea and Liverpool defense were really lucky this week, but that is how FPL goes sometimes. Killman bringing me 1 point. Honestly, just been a flop since I brought him in. It's really annoying. Digne, COVID, I think, or his wife had COVID or something like that. Really unfortunate. It's annoying that they don't just tell you that, like, in the press conferences before. You know, just be like, yo, he's got COVID. I don't know why they die. Obviously, it's just to kind of not give any other teams advice or anything, but it's just annoying, man. I did go with Rafinha captain in the end. I was so close to going James captain. As you can see, I did vice captain him. I just didn't have the balls to do it, man. I just didn't think he was gonna play both games. He might not start against Norwich, but the fact that he came off on like the 70th minute against Burnley means he's probably gonna start against Norwich. So yeah, honestly, James captain is you're just feasting really, because he's probably gonna get a clean sheet there as well, and potentially some more attacking returns. So it could be a massive haul for James in this double game week. Of course, Rafinha can still pop off against Villa, but the fact they just won 4-0 against Southampton isn't giving me much hope. And Leeds, honestly, Rafinha owners are just really unlucky. Like, Rafinha missed from like 2 yards out. He set up quite a few chances. Just Leeds can't finish their dinner at all. Really annoying watching that game. So I'm hoping for at least 1 return from Rafinha in the next game. But again, it's just one of those. Like, I went Rafinha over James. On another day, I go James instead of Rafinha, and I'm on like 70-80 odd points. Anyway, next up, Salah blanking, which was really nice to see, because over like 2 million people captained him this week. Son obviously playing tonight. Ramsey getting 3 points. Again, not being involved in any of those goals. Really unlucky. Let's hope he can do something against Leeds. Broja with 2 points. And then Jimenez benched again, coming on like the 60th minute or something. Yeah, I need to get rid of Jimenez. It might just be one of those where I just downgrade him to somebody like Tony, or maybe move my team around a little bit, like maybe get rid of Son for, I don't know, Kulusevski or something, and then bring in Kane. Something like that maybe could be on the cards. But my bench, obviously, 1 point from Foster, 1 point from White, 8 from Lacazette, 2 nice assists there, and then Saka. I mean, Saka played incredibly well yesterday. Jesus, man. So happy with that. So yeah, my bench currently has got me 22 points, which I'm happy with, and obviously Foster still to play Wolves. Honestly, that Wolves game finishing 0-0 would just be perfect for me. It probably won't, but obviously if Digne doesn't play, I would have had Saka as my first bench, by the way. I wouldn't have had White. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, oh, it wasn't that bad because White only got me 1 point. I would have had Saka as my first bench option. I just put him at the last bit because I knew I was playing bench boost. So yeah, it could be a really bad bench boost if Digne does not play, because obviously Saka would have come in for him. So we'll see what happens there, but I'm currently sitting on 69 points. Nice green arrow. Still a few games left to play. Let's go on to the knee-jerk reactions for game week 29 though, and surprise, James top top of the list. I was originally going to obviously get rid of Van Dijk for James this week and then bring in Van Dijk again. But I don't think I'm going to do that now. You know, I don't think I need to do that. And I definitely want to keep James for this just ridiculous run of fixtures coming up. It's just green everywhere. And yeah, he's just such a good asset to have. And it's nice that he's finally got something for me as well. I brought him in like the week before he went on that run of like 1-0-0-1 when it was just so annoying. So I'm happy that he finally got me something. Saka, another player that a lot of people have brought in, completely understandable, has a double in 29, plays in game week 30. He's just the talisman in that Arsenal team. You know, he is just such a good player. I rate Saka so much, man. I actually love him as a player, man. He's such a cool dude as well, man. I love the guy. So yeah, I'm happy that he started popping off a lot more recently. Coutinho as well, another player. Again, doesn't double in 29, has his double this week, but does play in game week 30 at Arsenal at home. Arsenal defense, I mean, Watford did put 2 past them, so I'm not like super worried about like triple captaining Salah next week, because that's what I was originally going to do, which I still think I'm going to do. So yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of backing my chances now with Salah against Brighton and Arsenal next week. But yeah, Coutinho, Saka, James, basically it's just all the players that just did well this week, and of course Tony as well, that hat trick. I mean, if you own Tony and you got any of those points from that hat trick, then you know you're feasting, because honestly, 2 penalties, but I mean, it doesn't matter, like, it's points at the end of the day. So, I mean, Tony might be one of the players that I bring in for Jimenez, to be fair, because Jimenez just being a bench rotation, like, I don't want to bring in Hwang for him. I don't want to downgrade a Wolves player to another Wolves player, especially with, like, I mean, Wolves fixtures are good, like, even after game week 30. It's just, I'd rather just move on from them instead of just, you know, tinkering around with them. And then Salah, another player, 40,000 people brought him in. Again, does have a double in 29, does blank in 30, but we all know that we're going to be dealing with that. So yeah, they are all the players that have been brought in this week. No surprises there, really. Again, it's just all the players that popped off this week, bar Salah. But again, Salah does have a double next week. Let's move on to the players that are being transferred out by everyone, though. 141,000 people transferring out Diaz. Yeah, he did go off with that injury. It didn't look crazy, though. But yeah, now with reports that he's out from 4 to 6 weeks with that hamstring problem, yeah, a lot of people are just taking him out now, to be fair. And I mean, people are downgrading him to the likes of, you know, Reece James, other Chelsea defenders and stuff. So it's just an easy move to make, really. Next up, we have Bowen as well. Went off injured against Liverpool. Really unfortunate, because obviously he was having such a good season. We'll have to see how long he's going to be out for. Wait for the press conference and stuff from David Moyes. But yeah, it will be unfortunate to see him not. You know, it'll be unfortunate to see him miss a few game weeks just because of how well he's playing. And, you know, he wants to get into that England squad as well. So yeah, hopefully he does make a quick recovery. Jota, another player that people are just transferring out, which is just like, it's crazy, man, because Liverpool's options up top are just so good. Like Salah, I think, came off on like the 80th minute or something, 75th minute, something like that, against who did they play? Oh my god, who did they play this week? Jesus Christ, I can't remember. My mind's gone blank, but whoever they played. But yeah, I mean, Jota, like, Diaz is just, honestly, bro, did you see that run that he made? Like, honestly, he's just such a good player. It's gonna be tough to get like him out of the team. Like, I know Jota's been in really good form, but I mean, you can't really replace Salah and Mane. Like, maybe Mane on occasion, but Salah's like your main goal scorer. But the likes of Diaz, obviously Firmino's back, Jota, you know, all these players that could easily play as well. It's going to be a headache for Klopp, but I guess it's a nice headache to have. But yeah, he is being transferred out by quite a few managers. Maddison, another player being transferred out by quite a few managers as well. That back injury. I mean, Leicester going to have like a bunch of doubles after game week 30. You know, they still need to play Everton away, Norwich at home, and Chelsea away. So they're going to have quite a few doubles. So it will be that time where you start bringing in Leicester players. Like, I'm probably going to be bringing in Vardy, to be fair, at some point, and I might even bring Vardy in for Jimenez if I might find the funds somewhere else. It will be difficult to do, but that would be my ideal switch. But I also have Lacazette as well, that, you know, I only brought him in for the doubles. I would never have Lacazette normally. You know, he can't score at all. Like, I saw him obviously play against Thingy yesterday, and he just didn't look like he was going to score at any point of the game. Obviously got me 2 assists, but that was really lucky. And then the last player, Digne, as well. A lot of people transferred him out. I don't necessarily know why he would do this. Like, you're probably, like, in my position, he's on my bench for game week 29 because I just have, you know, he's away at West Ham. It's not a great fixture. And then he plays in game week 30, you know, unless you're free hitting in game week 30. I just don't, like, honestly, you see one flag and then you're like, oh, I gotta get rid of him. Like, it shouldn't be like that. Like, yeah, even if he misses Leeds, like, he'll be back for West Ham, and then you have him for, he's a game week 30 player. So I definitely would not take him out. Or like, maybe some people are upgrading him to James fair play, but he plays game week 30, and that's such a crucial player to have if you don't have free hit and stuff. But anyway, that's going to be all the knee-jerk reactions for game week 29. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment. How's your game week 28 going? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.